Hey everybody, welcome to the last week of the current MBA course you're in. I'm doing one video for both courses because you know you overlap, I guess is what I want to say. So got my scenery, which just happened to have the topic of my topic this week, the motivation factor. Um, One of the things I notice, not in all courses, but sometimes there's obstacles, there's problems keeping up. In the MBA program, the MBA program is a little different than undergrad because um, I guess the term you could use is big boys and big girls now, or whatever we want to say. But you're in the business world or professional environment, so one of the expectations of the MBA program is the same, performance. Just like you expect to be on work on time, assignments on time, things like that. So I notice when people fall behind, have problems, and sometimes it's common, sometimes it's not, if it applies to you. Um, Trying to stay motivated is one of the things. We have a lot of distractors in life, um, but the future, your future, you're doing an MBA. I mean, it's what you do today, not tomorrow. Sometimes you put things off for whatever reason, um, but you can't expect to change things if you're surrounded with negatives, whether it's negative people, negative environments, whatever the case is. Something causes you, and I'm not talking about the real legitimate things that happen. Things do happen. A computer gets fried or something like that. I mean, things happen, or you're actually in the hospital, or a family member's in the hospital. But um, aside from the things that happen, the real things that happen, there's other things that cause us not to get things done on time, not to put the time in that we need to put in. Because I've told you before about the expectation for us to be able to learn the material in a course like this is to be able to put that 10 or 20 hours a week into it. So if we're not doing that, that's one of the things we're not doing. For whatever the reason. So you have to figure out a way to change how you do things. For the most part, the way we do things in one area of our life is probably how we do it in the other area too. And so that takes that self-evaluation thing. Just look at how you're doing things. How do you work? How do you play? How do you do your school? Um, Whatever the case is. So, but if you're surrounded with negative environments or people that are distracting you, you got to figure out a way to change that. You can't expect to see changes if you don't make one yourself. And so, like I said, if this applies to you, good. If it doesn't, maybe you can share it with somebody who has these issues I'm talking about. But either way, you got to make changes for positive, for positive results. Um, so there. That's that. Course itself. Okay, so there's the 555 and also the 570. So each of you have projects. Um, in the 555, we've been doing the game. This game over here. So the Market Watch game, and you got the final this week. I mean, you got the regular things too. The quiz, but an assignment discussion and the final project. So you got that. And in the human resource course, same thing. You got the weekly things, and you also have your final project on doing the HR policy. So, um, you know, let me think. Yeah, okay, so that's it. So both of you got your finals. Also evaluations. We ask that you do the evals in case, and positive or negative comments. This is how we find out if there's something out of date, or if we need to change something, or if there was an error somewhere. Something didn't work right or something. So, so whether it's, positive or negative feedback, and that's how we find out things from the students, and that way we can make changes for, future courses. So, all right. With that, the only other thing I will do here is give you my test question. Let me know what the grandmen are doing. And again, this is our last week, but I'm going to see all of you next. I got all of you in the next term here. So as we move into the next week, I'll see you again. But anyway, let me know what they're doing. And with that, I will let you go. Hope you have a great week. As always, please get in touch if you need something. Don't wait till last minute or afterwards. So just get in touch. Let me know what's going on, and let's work on staying current, up to date, and changing some habits or the way we do things so that we can, you know, have a little less stress and stuff like that. So, all right, everybody, take care. Great week, and get in touch.